revolution that took place in the 17th century. Out of all the changes happening in the 16th and 17th century, it was the most influential. Okay, it was associated with scientific and technological advancements, which changed the way that Europeans view the world. It created a new interest in new inventions and new scientific discoveries. Before, people had to rely on ancient studies, including the Latin and the Greek. One example of the Greek philosophers or thinkers was Aristotle, which was before based everything on Aristotle's works and knowledge. Then, with the scientific revolution, there was a lot of inventions, which included the telescope, the microscope, and the printing press. With the printing press, the spread of ideas happened quick and easy. Okay, mathematics played a key role in the scientific revolution. It created navigation, military, scientific, and geographical discoveries, which helped influence the whole movement. Copernicus, Kepler, and Galileo and Newton all concluded that the key language of the secrets of nature was math. Okay, class, now we're going to start talking about the different thinkers with first Galileo. Galilei was an Italian scientist and mathematician who played a crucial role in the scientific revolution of the 17th century of Europe. He supported the Copernican model of the heliocentric universe, a solar system in which the planets revolve around the sun, not the earth, and as a result, he faced much persecution from his contemporaries as well as the Catholic Church. Still, he preserved...
Wake up! Wake up!
What is this place? Where am I? Who are you?
You are in Pisa, Italy, and this is the 17th century.
So, are we in the Renaissance?
Well, if that's how you call it, then I guess okay. But let me introduce myself. I am Galileo Galilei.
Yes, I heard about you. Actually, my teacher was talking about you in class. Well, let me ask you a couple questions, can I?
Oh, well, of course, go ahead. Well, come on, let's talk over there. Here on Pisa. I am the eldest of my 7 siblings. My father was a musician, and my family wanted me to study medicine, so at the age of 11, they sent me off to a Jesuit monastery.
What were your academic studies?
At the age of 17, I went to the University of Pisa, where I studied medicine. But I really never liked any of the subjects. I was really never good, except for math. So I was in danger of flunking. To earn a living, I started tutoring some kids to understand math, and I started experimenting with floating objects, and I also worked in Aristotle's laws of nature. Posed many laws, but I was accused of heresy. No one accepted my ideas because they were all against the church.
That's unfair. I think you're an amazing scientist. And can you tell me what were your most famous books?
Well, in 1622, I published my first book called The Assayer, in which I talked about the astronomical and philosophical weights scales. 10 years later, I published my second book called Dialogue Concerning the Two Chief World System, which I compare the Copernican system with the Ptolemaic system.
One more thing. What was your main contribution to the humankind?
Without a doubt was the heliocentric theory that stated that the sun was the center of the universe and the planets spin around it, and not the earth like the church believed. And I was the first one to use the telescope to study the heavens systematically. Thanks to that, my law was based. So I showed the world that Copernicus and Ptolemy were absolutely wrong.
Now everything makes sense to me. But wait, I want to know more things about you. Where are you?
Wake up. Pay attention. Katia. Pay attention.
You won't believe it. You won't believe what I just experienced.
Now, to conclude about the topic of the scientific revolution, we're going to review really fast one of the most important intellectuals of all time, Galileo Galilei. Okay, from the Tower of Pisa, he used a telescope to discover that the sun was the center of the universe. That was called the heliocentric theory. With that said, he went against of the Catholic Church. Gabby, can you please tell me why so?
Well, the heliocentric theory got public, and this encouraged people to have a more secular way of thinking, which was against the church authority. Even though he was judged of heresy, he continued the pursuit of scientific truth, and he was always faithful to the secular system, where the government was separated from church. And this is what happens nowadays when each individual can believe whatever he wants without getting religiously involved.